I actually had not found this room previously through trying to go through this place. That was actually an interesting find, all things considered. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a map I found not on MCPEDL, but on a website called Minecraft Hub. This is a Luigi's Mansion map. For those of you who don't know, Luigi's Mansion was a pretty popular game originally on the GameCube. However, it was recently ported, or will soon to be ported, onto the Nintendo 3DS. It's actually a rather interesting game. And a little bit of a story, I found this by Googling, of all things. So I went into Google, I searched for MCPE Luigi's Mansion, and I found this. And the reason why I did that is because I figured this would be kind of cool to go ahead and look at, since this video is technically going to be releasing on Halloween. Now, down in the description will be a link to download this map for yourself. However, it is a zip file. So if you're on Android, obviously you have access to external storage. However, if you're on any other platform, you're going to have to do some reworking in order to be able to use the actual file itself. Whether or not you know how to do that, I actually don't know. But yeah, and also I want to go and mention this map was created by someone by the name of Ender Luigi Nightmare. Unfortunately, there are no social links that I can provide for you guys, but again, you guys can check out this map for yourself down in the description. According to Minecraft Hub, this was actually made in around about 4 months. Obviously, I'm not exactly playing the part, but I am like half playing the part because I am technically a Ghostbuster. There are no mobs inside this, however, so you don't have to worry about anything about that. Before we actually go into the mansion, actually, first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm probably gonna only spend about like maybe 10 minutes looking at this map, if that long. And I'm not, so if I don't actually showcase the entire map, then that's exactly why. And also, there's actually a little bit more to this map around the outside, which is actually kind of interesting, because you actually start off over here in pretty much darkness, which makes sense because this is pretty much where you start off playing Luigi's Mansion in the actual cutscene. And what's interesting is that you actually have access to Professor Egad's laboratory right here in this little shack. You don't go too far down, and you can go ahead and look around. There's actually a block inside here that isn't actually used in the game anymore, the nether reactor core. But yeah, you can take a look around the Egad's lab. You've got the ghost portrification room. I don't know if I even pronounced that correctly, but this is where you go ahead and turn the ghosts into portraits. You have yourself the gallery, which when you collect a ghost portrait, you can go ahead and view them in here, which is kind of nice. And apparently there's a room back here which leads to, I'm assuming this is where the King Boo Bowser portrait goes. I'm not 100% sure, but you have that. And then also there is one other room down here, if I can find where the door is. Okay, it's over here, the training room. So when you first start off the game, obviously you have to go through a little bit of a tutorial, and this is actually where ghosts will spawn to get you acquainted with the poltergust. So I think it's the 3000 if I'm not mistaken. I really haven't played Luigi's Mansion all that much. I actually don't own the game, all things considered. I know it's a popular game, but I don't own it. Alright, so here is the actual mansion itself. So let's go ahead and fly around the map up first. Actually, let me go ahead and get out a night vision potion, not carrot stick, a night vision potion, which, if I'm not mistaken, okay, so here's the night vision potion. So let's go ahead and drink this really quick. So here's what the outside of the mansion actually looks like. It actually doesn't look all too bad, all things considered. Now, I'm actually not going to be spending time in using the night vision. I'd rather actually go ahead and use my regular vision in order to go and see what this looks like. But there's a better look at at least the front of the mansion, I must say. Alright, so we can go ahead and walk in here, and we're greeted with the entryway that you normally get from the original Luigi's Mansion, which is actually not too bad, all things considered. So let's go ahead and go upstairs. And as you can tell, we've got ourselves a double door right here and a door to the left. Let's go ahead and go in here. And if you go ahead and open up these doors, yeah, there are actual rooms in here. And if I remember correctly from the game, yeah, these are not actual doors. Now that I remember that. So let's go ahead and close these. And then we have another room over here. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the room where the ghost lady is that you have to capture by opening the curtains with your poltergust. So yeah, there's that. And then over in here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is actually where the baby is, where you have to aggravate the baby to start the boss fight. So there you go. So there's that. And then in here, I'm not too familiar with this room, but it looks like I saw bunk beds, which, if I'm not mistaken, this must be where the twins room is. I'm pretty sure this room is something that you access much later in the game. So let's go ahead and go in here. So it looks like, I'm not entirely sure what this room is supposed to be. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with the actual Luigi's Mansion game. I'm sure there's some of you down in the comment section who are probably more familiar with the game than I am, so kudos to you. So if we go ahead and go in here, get ourselves another room. Not entirely sure what this room is supposed to be. And then we also have this, I'm assuming is supposed to be some sort of closet room, if I remember correctly. And then if we come out here, this is actually where one of the toads is located, so you can go ahead and save your game, which is actually kind of nice. Now let's go ahead and go back down into the main hall, and we're going to go ahead and continue on with the rest of the map. And this right here, I'm assuming, is supposed to be the mirror that you can uncover to get back to the main hall. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here. And actually I was going through this map a little bit earlier, and apparently I left a couple doors open. So if we go ahead and go down in here, we have a couple doors that we can go ahead and open. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is the path that you take in order to go ahead and make your way to where you actually end up fighting King Boo himself. And I'm pretty sure this is where you come down to view the Mario painting. So I go ahead, nope, I can't actually walk through. I actually couldn't quite remember. Okay, and let's see, are there any other interesting rooms? Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of an ice room with looks like a little bit of a shower. I'm not entirely sure. And we've got ourselves a diamond room with some fire in there. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back. And I don't remember. Okay, so there's nothing inside the chest. Nothing in there either. Okay, I should have figured. Alright, so let's see. Is there anything in here? Okay. Not entirely sure what each of the rooms is supposed to be. Again, I'm not familiar 100% with the game. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and continue on with some more rooms. And oh, I do recognize this particular room. This is where you meet up with Madame Clairvoyant, which, if you collect items of Mario's clothing, you can bring it to her and she'll tell you a little bit of information about that. And then in here, don't really remember what this room is supposed to be. I will be completely honest. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep going on with looking around this map. And if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be the kitchen. Can't go out there. So let's go ahead and go in here and see what's going on here. Not entirely sure what this room is supposed to be either, but there is a ladder which we can go ahead and climb down. If we go ahead and go through in here, we have ourselves another room, which I'm assuming the rest of these chests. Oh, nope, never mind. There's apparently stuff inside this chest. Don't know how important that stuff is, all things considered. But yeah, looks like that's pretty much all there is to this little room. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out of here and see what other interesting things we can find. There's actually one particular area that I do want to try to find, if I can find it. I don't know how easy it would be to find it. Alright, so this is the backyard where you would meet the ghost dog. If you were to use your picture taking device. I think it was the Game Boy Horror, if I remember correctly. Take a picture at the doghouse. You get teleported through here and end up in this graveyard, which actually doesn't look all too bad, all things considered. I do think this is actually well put together for the limited resources that Minecraft actually has. And hold on, if I go ahead and fly up here, is this? Yeah, looks like it. This is where you meet the toad. Okay. Alright. So there is one particular area I want to see if I can find, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it. So there's the staircase. I'm going to assume if I come out here, okay, so here is actually the backyard area, and if I'm not mistaken, we go down this well. This is actually where we would get led to end up seeing, yeah, the Mario painting, which would be over there. Okay. And there is actually another area I would like to be able to find. Whether or not I can find out. No. Okay, so here is actually an outhouse where one of the toads is located. Obviously, there's nothing in there that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's go ahead and go this way and see what's behind this door and just back into the hallway. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a bathroom, and looks like, oh, this is one of the showers where one of the ghosts actually was in order to try to capture it. I don't really remember how you go about doing that. And come in here. Oh, we get teleported. Not entirely sure what's back here, but okay. It looks like we ourselves maybe a TV. I can't quite tell. Let's go ahead and head back through. Okay. So let's see. Am I gonna be able to find the room I'm looking for? I actually don't actually know. Is it upstairs? I feel like where I'm trying to get to is actually upstairs, if I'm not mistaken. It could be, though. Alright, so let's see. Come up here. Not entirely sure what this room actually is. For those of you who are familiar with Luigi's Mansion, as I said before, you probably know this better than I do. But from the little bit of Luigi's Mansion that I have, in fact, played, this actually is well made out. And hold on a minute. This to me looks a lot like where you go. Hold on, let me go ahead and get out another night vision potion to see if there's anything interesting down there. Let's get a milk bucket so that I can get rid of it. Alright, so that's just a big gaping hole in the bottom. Okay, I guess not really all too exciting. Okay, go ahead and come back up. So this is the invisible path you would walk across in order to reach the moon, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I actually had not found this room previously through trying to go through this place. That was actually an interesting find, all things considered. Alright, so again, if you guys want to go ahead and take a look at this map for yourself, it will be linked down in the description. It's not MCPEDL, like I said, it's a website called Minecraft Hub, which actually does not only Bedrock Edition content, but also actually also does Java Edition content. So if any of you actually do play Java Edition, there is content on this website that you guys can go ahead and take a look at. But other than that, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off this video. I realized I did not look at the actual entire map itself, but this is actually a pretty massive map. I don't know how long it would actually take me to go ahead and look at absolutely everything, but this is actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off of it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. Well, more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This is Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.